Well, we are back live. Welcome back to another episode from me, Sabesh Manmadan, and this is Football Bluds TV, bringing you all the live news, live updates that is going on now, and the biggest rumors, the biggest news, especially Liverpool fans. They might be happy at the moment after receiving a news like this, but yeah, what we can do, right? Being a United fan, all I have to do is just stay quiet. Well, today's live topic is going to be all about the transfer rumors that is going to be happening all in the Premier League clubs. All right, and a lot of things have been happening lately, and we are just a few days before the transfer comes to a deadline day. I think it's on a Monday, so deadline day is on a Monday. So what things could be done, what have been happening, what are the updates from every club in the current situation, what is going to work out. So let's take a look. So let's straight away dive into our first topic, the current hottest topic in the news right now. Yeah, it is Luis Diaz. Who would have thought, man? This is a sudden move by Liverpool. Apparently, Luis Diaz is undergoing a medical. Looks to be a medical have been initiated by Liverpool. And the surprising one is that Tottenham Hotspur had this guy in their radar for quite a long time. And Liverpool themselves, they had this target and they were planning for a summer move. But due to Tottenham Hotspur's pressure, Liverpool was afraid they couldn't get the player and therefore they made the move. 46 million for Diaz with additional add-ons of about 15 million, and looks like it's going to be a permanent move. Looks like, yep, Luis Diaz is going to be a Jurgen Klopp side compared to an Antonio Conte side. This Colombian international, all right. So let's just take a look about him. I know he is a Porto guy who plays number 7. I've seen him playing. He's a very good dribbler, to be honest. And yeah, he's set to be featuring in the Colombia's World Cup as well. So I know that he coming to Liverpool. I don't know. There might be a competition with him and Mane at the moment because Sadio Mane seems to have some injury crisis in him as well. But then now with the signing of Diaz, things will go definitely. There's a lot of competitions in the attacking side. I don't know if Liverpool really need a winger, but yeah, it is what it is, right? So if they get this winger, then it'll be like Louis Diaz, Sadio Mane, you have Minamino, which I'll be talking about later, and then we have Firmino, we have Jota, we have Salah, we have Origi. I mean, I'm talking in terms of the attackers who can play there, right? So they have a few. So these first team players, definitely this guy is going to be a first team player. And yeah, so Louis Diaz is the first one. Very perfect. I mean, this is why I like the Liverpool scouts. The people that they try to get are always very unique, and they were someone where not everyone will be targeting it, and then they end up like Sadio Mane, like a Virgil van Dijk, like a Mo Salah. Well, that is Liverpool, right? So yeah, so that's the first news for today. All right, Louis Diaz. That's the biggest news for now. Now the second news is coming from the team that's supposed to be getting Louis Diaz, Tottenham Hotspur, and this is now looking like the deal is going to take place. You all know who's this, right? So it's Tanguy and Ndombele, and Tanguy and Ndombele is a very talented player, but I don't know just what's wrong with him. I really don't know what's wrong with him in Spurs with all the injuries and things have been going very badly. He started very well, to be honest, in Spurs, and then after that one injury, and then he totally stepped down his game, less game time and everything. But then, yeah, Ndombele seems to be a target for Paris Saint-Germain, who is now unhappy with Gini Wijnaldum. All right, and Gini Wijnaldum himself is a little unhappy in PSG. So anyway, it's going to be a loan move, all right, by PSG. Imagine Ndombele. I don't know how they're going to play, but probably Ndombele will be one of those playing in the central. But you have Messi, you have Neymar. I don't know. I really don't know how they're going to play. But then it's not only PSG who is interested. Apparently, Valencia and also Everton are interested to get this 25-year-old. But then Ndombele has chosen France because he wants to return back to France. I think if you have watched the Spurs series in Amazon, you can notice that even in that he was a little homesick. Ndombele, he was a little homesick. He wasn't in his game and all this stuff. So yeah, it's an obvious choice, right? Because he still have 3.5 years of a contract signed with Spurs. Well, and he was signed for 63 million from Lyon, so you can see how much of a target he was. But he wasn't living up to the expectation after the injury crisis and everything. But yeah, Mauricio Pochettino was the one signed him. So obviously Pochettino now in PSG might want to get him back, right? And yeah, Ndombele. Let's see what is going to take place with Ndombele. But things are getting very very interesting. This one could go through before the deadline day, but it's still going to be a loan deal. All right. Next one, yeah, the one that was hyped up the whole night yesterday, Adama Traore, and a big twist here, man, a big twist because Adama Traore was set to go to Tottenham Hotspur, all right? Supposed to be going to Tottenham Hotspur, who actually bid 15 million for Adama Traore, all right? So this is the storyline for Adama Traore. 15 million bid was done by Spurs to get this Spanish guy to go to their club. But the problem was that Adama Traore apparently, this is what I heard, I don't know, it might be a rumor. I heard that Adama Traore was, I mean, according to what Spurs have negotiated with him and his agent, is that this Wolves forward was then given a chance to be in part of the Spurs team, but as a right wing back, which means he will be playing as a wing back on the right. And Adama was not happy with it. All right, so Adama wanted to play as a right wing. All right, so and then things were not going up shape and it was stalling and all this. That's when Barcelona came in. So the Catalans came in, they came in and immediately start to negotiate with Wolves over a move for Traore, and then they were trying to get a loan move for Traore for about 29 million, and also an option to make it permanent, all right, an option to buy after the loan if they're happy with him. And the moment this came in, Adama immediately, you know, right, this is what happens, right? When, I mean, it's a dream for every single player, every single footballer out there to play for one of the biggest clubs. And then when you have Spurs who are like trying to close in for like around 15 to 20 million deal, and then suddenly when you have Barcelona come knocking at the door, obviously you're going to choose Barcelona, even though if it's going to be a loan deal or whatever it is. Yeah, so Adama Traore to Barcelona seems to be something that might be happening very very, it's stimulating the way it's going. Looks like Spurs is going down, man. I don't know what's wrong with Spurs in their, I don't know why it takes so long. I mean, in terms of manager, they try to get it as soon as they can, but in terms of players, I don't know. So now Antonio Conte might be thinking if he really regretted, or did he, I mean, did he have, is he aware enough of what is happening in Spurs? Because it's not only Conte. I mean, the managers before Conte was also struggling for players in Spurs, if I'm not wrong. Mauricio Pochettino, he had a tough time, but then Pochettino's period was where the Wembley Stadium was being used, where Spurs trying to get their own stadium built, and then the money was not spent, and then they went on. So yeah, now Conte came in, and then he might be expecting a Traore, but then this is what is happening. But you never know, all right? Things can go anyway. But then I really feel like Barcelona is the team that Traore is choosing, and that is what he is going to move on. All right, now let's go to a club that has been very, very, very busy in this whole transfer. I mean, it is very, very obvious this club is going to be very busy. Well, you guessed it. Yes, it is Newcastle United, and it seems like Newcastle United will be doing a medical, all right, for this Leonis player from Brazil, uh, Guimaraes. So this guy is a very very talented player because United, PSG, a lot of top teams were actually scouting him, but Newcastle United made their first move. All right, a 33 million move for this guy. I tell you, the moment this guy comes to Newcastle, I mean Newcastle is trying their best to actually uh, you know come out from the relegation battle and become a top club again. And this move can actually make that happen because they are already having a lot of good players. Recently they have bought a lot of good players, and they're trying to build all this, right? So let's see how this goes. And yeah, the thing is that Arsenal were also interested with him, but Newcastle United is just trying to just give all splash out the money around 33 million move, and he will be having his medical in his homeland, which means it's in Brazil. He's going to have his medical in Brazil, and after the deals have been agreed, I think this is going to happen. Probably tomorrow or day after, you might be hearing a news of Guimaraes being sold. Okay, another Bruno, right? Just that he's not going to the United that I like. He's going to Newcastle United. He's not coming to Manchester United. He's going to Newcastle United. Well, we have our own Bruno Fernandes. Now here comes another Bruno Guimaraes. So let's see how this is going to take place. A very interesting one. And Newcastle of all clubs, it's Newcastle. They are going very smart in this transfer market, and it's something that is very interesting that is happening in Newcastle United. The next person that Newcastle is also looking at is this guy. All right, Mitchell Bakker. So Mitchell Bakker, if you have noticed, this is a left back from Bayer Leverkusen who is available for around 16 million. All right. So the thing is that Newcastle is now trying to get this left back position dealt with. They tried to get Trippier, and then I mean they got Trippier, but now they are looking into Mitchell Bakker as well. And looks like this one might be going up to the deadline day because the deals are still being made between Newcastle and Bayer Leverkusen, and he's still very young. He's just 21 years old. So for him to come to a club like Newcastle and coming to start his time in the Premier League during his prime period from the 21 to 30 years old is going to be very interesting for him. So he started his career in Ajax. Yeah, he started in career in Ajax in 2018 before moving to PSG. And then from PSG, he then went to Bayer Leverkusen, which is his current club. So apparently, he has already done 13 assists in the Bundesliga so far this season. So that is a very good thing to take note of Mitchell Bakker. Another smart move from Newcastle United. They are really doing very well this transfer market. Well, we are not surprised, right? Because you can see the amount of money that this club has after the new owners take place. Well, yeah, let's see what is going to happen. Next one is a club that is not looking into players, but they are looking into managers. Yes, you are right. Everton. Everton is currently looking at three managers to sign off a deal and get them into place. They are really looking after the sacking of Rafa Benitez, who actually put them in almost like the relegation battle. They are in 16th, I believe, in the table, which is very close to the relegation side. Everton, guys, and it's already half the season. So they have sacked Benitez, who actually made a favor for Liverpool fans, by the way. And yeah, so after the sacking of Rafa Benitez, Duncan Ferguson became the interim manager. But then now it looks like these three managers, either one will be the permanent manager, right? It could be the one on the left, Pereira, or it could be Frank Lampard, and it could be the current interim Duncan Ferguson. The thing is that Frank Lampard is the one that is being preferred by the Everton fans themselves. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I don't know why Everton fans were rooting into Frank Lampard. Probably they might have seen something, and we know that Lampard got sacked by Chelsea just recently, but then he's still a good manager. Just that I mean, Lampard going to Everton is going to gain his experience. In fact, Gerrard went to Aston Villa, and we can see how he is killing it there. So Lampard could do wonders as well. So at the same time, we shouldn't take Lampard alone as a person to be replacing Benitez, but also Vitor Pereira. We know about this guy, very good Portuguese manager who is also he is having an interest to take Everton. All right, he has came out and told to Sky Sports, I believe, that he has the interest. Anyway, Everton will be holding a final round of talk to all these three candidates one more time to finally decide which will be the best. All right, who could be the successor for Rafa Benitez, and yeah. So I hope that a very good decision might be taken by Everton, because teams like Everton should never be down there. Um, let's see. All right, so all the other clubs were going for players, while Everton is the only club so far that is going into managers, because they really need a manager at the moment before they even look into others. All right, now I'm moving to the next one, coming from Liverpool once again. This time a departure, looks like Minamino and also one more, Divock Origi. All right, these two guys are in radars of a lot and a lot of clubs, but the first one I've got to talk about is definitely Minamino, because Minamino is being tracked down by Leeds United. Leeds, as how they got Dan James from Manchester United, they are now planning to get Takumi Minamino, who is actually, to be honest, Minamino didn't had enough game time to play in the first team in Premier League because of the likes of Salah, Mane, Jota, Firmino. So Minamino always comes in like an guest appearance in the 88th minute, like how Van de Beek is for Manchester United. Even though we need Van de Beek to be playing earlier, but then yeah. But Minamino, when he was playing in the League Cup and in the FA Cup, he has shown, he has proven that he can do, and even he has scored a few number of goals as well. So looking into this, looking into his speed as well and his age, Leeds United have actually approached Liverpool to get Minamino, and but the thing is that Liverpool have actually rejected Leeds approach. All right, so they have rejected Leeds approach, and then came in Monaco. Monaco came in as well. Monaco was trying to get Liverpool's Minamino as well, but that was also rejected by Liverpool. All right, so this forward has made 18 appearances in this season, and only 6 of those which he actually started, and then the four he came in the Carabao Cup, right? So yeah, so looks like, despite of all these rumors that is going on, looks like Minamino might be just staying in Liverpool for some time, but we never know, right? We never know. This is still ongoing rumors, which we believe that it might take until the last day to know what is really happening. And the next one is Divock Origi, all right, Minamino's teammate, all right. So Minamino's teammate Divock Origi is also being looked available by Atalanta. They're trying to get this guy as a loan deal. Um, so let's see whether either one of these could happen, because I believe Minamino and Origi would definitely like to start games in order for them to qualify for the World Cup, getting chances and all this. So let's see how this is going to work. So this is Liverpool's latest rumor. Next one is coming from Manchester United. Don't worry, it's not going to be a person that is coming into Manchester United. It's about who is supposed to be going out from Manchester United in Donny van de Beek. So, Donny van de Beek. Now, Crystal Palace is interested to get Donny van de Beek. And guess who was the main person to instigate this deal? It is Dennis Bergkamp, the Arsenal legend. I mean, if you all don't know, Dennis Bergkamp is Van de Beek's girlfriend's father. All right, looks to be future father-in-law. Who knows, right? So, Dennis Bergkamp has actually came out and contacted Patrick Vieira, which is his teammate when they were playing in Arsenal. Contacted Patrick Vieira and said to get this Donny van de Beek guy. I mean, he's a very, very good Dutchman. We know how we don't know how he will play in Manchester United because he was not given time to play. But then now Crystal Palace seems to be making a loan move for Donny van de Beek, and this rumor is something that might take place, because I'm just thinking how and where Van de Beek might be playing, because Palace team, they have in the middle, they might have Gallagher, they might have Zaha on the left, so it depends where they are going to play Donny van de Beek. But if Donny van de Beek is going as a loan move to Palace, I'm definitely going to watch Palace game, because I've never seen Van de Beek playing in United much. At least when he goes to Palace, I can see what he is actually doing. Is he the guy that's we supposed to be playing in the middle of the pitch? All right. Yeah, most of the Manchester United fan will not be upset with Donny van de Beek leaving. In fact, they might be very happy, because the lad is frustrated enough not to be given game time, and the World Cup is just around the corner. We are just destroying his career. So for me, I don't feel upset with with him going. All right, but anyway, United is not going to make the deal permanent because looks like Ralph Rangnick's loan might be done, and we might be having a new manager coming in. Who knows? That maybe that manager wants to utilize him, which I don't know. I don't know. We cannot predict anything. All right, so next, let's move on to Arsenal. Callum Chambers. I believe this one everyone should already know what have happened here. Out of nowhere, out of the blue moon, when Arsenal were talking about Blahovic, Isak, Turner, and a few other players who they're supposed to recruit, out of nowhere, this happened. All right, so Callum Chambers have actually joined Aston Villa. So besides Newcastle, another club that is really doing very well is Aston Villa in the transfer. Oh my god, their transfers were all deadly, man. Like from out of nowhere, they got Diaz, they got Martinez last time. Now they got Coutinho, they got Luca Digne. Now they got Colum Chambers, and I'm like, what the hell is happening, man? Like Aston Villa is definitely trying to reach heights this season under Steven Gerrard as well as the manager. So yeah, this 27-year-old, he was actually 7 to 8 years in Arsenal, man. I couldn't believe that. So he was 19 when he actually joined Arsenal, and now he's 27 years old. He went on loan, I believe, to Fulham and a few more clubs. But then I think in Fulham is where he won the Player of the Year. All right, and then he came back to Arsenal. But then in Fulham, he won Player of the Year by playing as a CDM. But Arsenal have never utilized him as a CDM. That's the upset that Arsenal did, and I don't know because Callum Chambers going to Aston Villa, he might be playing as a CDM, he might be playing as a right back. I don't know where is he playing, but looks like Steven Gerrard is very interested in him. In fact, it's not even a loan deal; it's a 3 year, 3.5 years permanent deal made by Aston Villa. Let's see how this progresses. This is done, all right. This deal is done. It's completed. Next, another United player going out, Amad Diallo. I believe everyone knows this, right? He have already gone to Rangers, but it's also on loan. So this winger is on loan now. Amad Diallo also not given opportunity. Well, he's still young. It's the right time for him to go out to gain more experience before he can come back to the current United team. And but the thing is that United signed him for 37 million, I believe, from Atlanta, and so far he has scored only one goal. But I couldn't blame him, right? You only can see him if he's going to play on in the reserve team or in the under 21s and all this. But now he have been loaned out, all right, to Rangers. So Amad Diallo, we wishing you all the best. Come back safely, come back strongly. We will need you definitely in the future. So yeah, so these are some rumors. The next one, so we are almost heading to the last one. Next one is coming from Juve. All right, so Juve, this guy. Bentancur, again Aston Villa, man. Aston Villa's opening offer of 16.5 million with another 4 million in bonus for this guy. I think he's a CDM, right? He's a CDM being brought over by Juventus, but looks like the club have actually rejected Aston Villa's negotiation. I believe Bentancur looks to be a very important player for Juve, and Villa. Oh my God! Again, Aston Villa. Like they are just proving every other club, every other big club, like what you're supposed to be doing. Clubs like United, Arsenal. What are they doing, man? Like, what is happening? I don't know. Players are just going out, and at least Arsenal are loaning out players, man. Like United, even to loan out, they have to make some stupid deals and don't let them go. I don't know. Well, that is reality. That's football. That's politics. We don't know what is going to happen next. All right. So yeah, this deal, Juve have actually rejected Aston Villa's offer, so it's not taking place yet. It might go on if Aston Villa are willing to give an even higher price to this. All right. So yeah, that is the transfer updates for today. There is a lot of things that is happening. In fact, the transfer update, the live coverage, I might be doing that before the whole thing comes to an end. in the January transfer period. Obviously, this is the period where you can't get easy players because it's half of the season. Clubs will not let go their best players easily, but there are clubs who desperately need players. Like, okay, let's take an example for United. We definitely need a CDM, but looks like we're not going to get one. At the same time, for Arsenal, they need a striker badly, but they are suffering to get one. While Liverpool go and get another forward when they already have forward, and then Aston Villa are doing all their businesses. Spurs, I don't know what's happening with them. It's just going down and down. Everton trying to get managers in place. Crystal Palace, another one who's trying to make deals coming in, but all loans. So a lot of things is happening. So let's see what is going to happen soon. And I'll catch you all again. Do subscribe to the channel, and I'll meet you all again